Hello FujiFanBoys, welcome to this channel. My name is Ivan. Today I'm talking to you about something. This is about my little journey. When I was a young photographer, like many of you, we have big dreams but no money. And in some ways, I think it is a blessing. I work with whatever camera or lenses that I could get. For my case, it was a hand-me-down from my dad. It was a Nikon FM with a 36-72mm zoom lens. And speaking of which, here is it. This was my beginning. Thanks, Dad. As a young photographer, zoom is the way to go, especially long telephoto lenses. Unfortunately, I don't have the means then to afford one. There goes my dream of being a National Geographic photographer. I could still remember vividly that one lens did catch my attention, and that's a mirror lens. I'm always curious of such lenses, as it's a lot more affordable and smaller than telephoto lenses. The downside is the f-stop. For this case, the popular ones are 500mm f8. Even though it's more affordable, I couldn't afford one then. When Kase first sent me this 200mm f5.6 mirror lens to me, I was pretty excited about it, as I had never had the opportunity to try a mirror lens in my 30 years of career, truth be told. But boy am I excited, even though it's not a 500mm lens, but I kind of welcome this 200mm lens. One thing I did encounter, even though when I shoot at f5.6, it's a lot shallower than f5.6, so when one focus, we need to be a bit careful. You might just miss a shot. It's actually pretty shallow. Technically, in 135 format, this lens is about 300mm. I don't want to dwell too much on the technical aspect of this lens, but I'm sure it's going to be a better mirror lens than those 20-30 years ago. I'm certain optically, it's a stronger contender. Unfortunately, it's still a manual lens. Positively, it does feel well built, and focusing ring is buttery smooth. Here's a question to myself, would I purchase this lens? 30 years ago, I would buy one due to the lower price point versus a telephoto lens. At 200mm, this lens is not considered compact. I can get a 70-300mm XF 70-300mm lens with more reach. Of course, it's a bit taller and heavier, but it has autofocus. The size is comparable to a 90mm f2 lens. So it's about there in terms of size. This has a bigger filter trap 67 versus 62. This is not an everyday lens. Of course, we can use it as an everyday lens. I would like to circle back to my question. Why would I add this lens into my arsenal of lenses? As a professional, would this lens add value? This special lens is like a double-edged sword. Let me explain. When the bokeh produces less than ideal results from this lens, walk away. I've experienced this many times, but as a photographer, we don't give up. The joy comes when the light, frame, and timing is perfect. This is where the lens turns magical. It will take some time to understand the characteristic of this 200mm mirror lens. Of course, this lens is for anyone that's looking for something special, specifically for photographers who are in the field of fine art, wedding, portraiture, landscape, nature, and even product photographers. This 200mm lens from Kase could offer a new experience in your photography journey. This is Ivan signing off for FujiFanBoys.